It's spooky. It's spooky. It's spooky.
Hey there, spooky friends, and welcome to another episode of Storytime with the Scaryish podcast.
Woo!
I'm Robin Grace. This is Adam Diaz.
Hello.
And we're back. It's been a while since we've done a Storytime.
Yeah, I think it's been a little bit over a month actually. So we're trying to do one a month. I think that's what we're getting into. I think the best schedule is usually going to be like the first topic episode of November is going to come the second week, or excuse me, the first topic episode of the month will come the second week. And then the first of the month will probably be a story time.
All right.
Provided we have the story times. If we don't,
so everybody send in your stories. Send us your stories if you got some hauntings, some paranormal stuff, some spiritual stuff.
Some fucked up shit happened to you that you've already talked about with your therapist.
Can be true crime, can be, whatever. Send us your stories so we can share it with the rest of the spooky fam.
Indeed. And you can do that by emailing storytime@scaryish.com or going to our website, scaryish.com, clicking on contact us, fill out that form. That form comes directly to us, or hit us up on social media. Facebook.com/ScarishPodcast is our Facebook. Twitter is @ScarishPod. Never going to call it X. Suck my dick, Elon. And Instagram is @ScarishPodcast. So,
Okay.
Great way to start the show.
Oh my God.
We don't know how to handle story times anymore, man. It's been a minute. So we have 4 homegrown horrors for you all that we're going to be reading tonight. Or today, whatever.
And I mean, if you are new to Storytime's homegrown horrors, are tales that we have been sent from our spooky friends out there. And
our listeners. So if you're listening, you're a spooky friend.
Yeah. And it's just about their experiences and things that they have happened to them, maybe their family, their parents, their grandparents, things like that. We've had some really hilarious ones that have happened. And it's a good time. Sometimes
they're scary. Sometimes they're like heartwarming. So either way, though, feel free to reach out to us. And if you say, hey, you can share this on the show, we would be more than happy to do that. So we got 4 for you this show. Robin, do you want to go first or should I?
I'll go first.
All right. Full disclosure. I want to let you guys know up front. We usually have Spooky Mom to proofread these things. That way we can react to it for the first time ever live on the show. Because this one was a little bit impromptu, I did proofread these things. I know everything that's to come. So I'm going to pretend to be, I'm like, what? No way. There's a couple of things when I was proofreading them, I was like, that's fucking creepy.
Okay.
So I'm kind of excited for this. I hope you guys enjoy these, but I'll let you take that.
I haven't read them.
They're brand new to her.
They're brand new to me. And I'm excited. I'm excited to dip my toes into a story time. It's been a while. Okay.
All right. Let's dive in.
So this first one is from Devin, and the subject is weird-ish. I mean, we like all strange types of stories, right? It goes, I love the podcast. I listen to it at work. Why wouldn't you? Right?
Yeah.
They work in aerospace, so it's not really paranormal, but when I was around 10, I would have weird but not scary dreams. I ended up teaching myself how to control the dreams, kind of like that episode Adam had where he was kind of doing that with his dreams, right?
I've talked a lot about like not exactly controlling my dreams when I was younger, but finding my escape route, which is clenching my eyes shut really, really tight. And then when I got older, starting to do like lucid dreaming stuff to try and control your dreams. I can't hurt people in my dreams. I've tried. Like when I take control of a dream, the one thing that I can do beyond the shadow of a doubt.
Choke someone out?
No, I just said I can't hurt people.
That's
Jesus Christ. Are you even paying attention? I mean, if they say like harder, obviously it's not choking someone out. But no, I can move stuff like telekinesis. So like I'll just like look at a water bottle and like open my hand and it flies to my hand. And that's kind of how I notice. I'm like, oh shit, I'm dreaming.
Do you have
right
to
now.
Say a spell when you do it? Like
No.
Accio water bottle?
I don't have to say anything. It just comes to my hand.
Okay.
So way cooler than Harry Potter in my dreams. But
all right.
Yeah.
Continuing on. So they would control their dreams. In some rare cases, if it was too much, how to wake myself up. Again, like you just said.
Yep.
So they, the story goes, would close their eyes and blink 3 times.
Are you actually going to read the homegrown horror? Or are you going to paraphrase it for us?
I mean, that's the words. They would close their eyes, which was by closing my eyes and blinking 3 times.
Okay,
Did
cool.
you have to blink at all, or you just close your eyes?
I mean, it's very similar. I think it's you're activating your eyelids. It's like that's what you're really doing. Is whatever you do in your dream, obviously, like your body is paralyzed to mirror it. I think your eyelids are the one thing that you can kind of control. So for me, it was like clenching my eyes shut really tight, like made me do that. For this person, blinking, it sounds like activated his eyelids. So that like when his eyes fluttered open that 3rd time, it, his eyes would actually open, is my guess. And it's kind of cool though. The blinking 3 times is interesting because like, what happens if you blink 3 times and after the 3rd blink, you're still in the dream and you're just like, Oh no, 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 no.
That's like Inception type thing. Like, are you awake or are you still dreaming?
I mean, in this case, you know you're still dreaming, but you're trapped. So it's more like a Nightmare on Elm Street type thing. So,
if I have a nightmare or something like that, I am very reluctant to open my eyes. I probably won't. I just roll over.
Robin uppercuts her way out of nightmares and punches me in the face.
Did I punch her in the face?
You elbowed me in the head last night.
Oh.
And I was like, do you remember elbowing me in the face? You're like, no. That's her exact response when she woke up, was to laugh from the fact that she struck me.
I've had a boyfriend almost break up with me because I smashed him in the face with my fist.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was me.
No. It was not.
Oh, you didn't know. You weren't aware.
I backhanded this person, and I was in the middle of sleeping. He got up and was like, I can't do this. I can't.
If somehow we went to court for every time you struck me when you were sleeping, it would be like the 5th or 6th time we're in there. It's like, Your Honor, I swear, man, it was just a nightmare. And I'd just be covered in bruises. I'll let you keep going because this person's story is important.
Yes. So nowadays, I love horror movies, but back then, I never really watched anything like this dream I had. I was walking down into the cellar, which I never lived anywhere that had a cellar or even a basement. I went down and everything was in red. It was a generic bedroom, but on a king-size mattress was my mom and her 300-pound husband. But think John Carpenter, the Thing.
John Carpenter's. There's an S on that word.
John Carpenter's The Thing.
Just reread it. Take it from the top.
Oh my God.
It's just terrible. It's terrible.
But think John Carpenter's The Thing.
Okay.
So I don't know what scene this is.
Well, I mean, like, the thing is just this hideous creature. Like, when it's, like, disassembling the person it's pretending to be, it's just an amalgamation of, like, flesh and blood and tentacles and shit. You've clearly never seen The Thing. So,
I just know,
which we have watched together.
I just know
she's
in
already
the
erased
end,
it.
someone drinks gasoline.
Yeah. Wow. I don't remember anything about this movie that then I will spoil.
Hey, it's from like the 80s. If you haven't watched it, that's on you.
That's on you for not remembering it because we have watched it.
So they see their mom and her husband and a mass of organic material merging them together. A tentacle rose up and I was stuck in place. My eye trick did not work at all. Then a voice, deep and raspy, said, "You're all alone now. No one to protect you. You are mine."
So that's terrifying.
I said that to you when I chose you.
Yeah, those are her exact words, and I was also trying to escape. So.
And then I woke up. Never had that dream or anything like that since, nor have I really talked about it. Bonus story, I once stuck my hand through a chair, pulled it back, then went to push back through because I thought it had a hole in the back, and it didn't. What the fuck?
I thought the bonus story was hilariously short for being one sentence long. It's like, wait, what? That is weird.
That's a one-sentence horror story right there. I've definitely had weird dreams that I'm like, where the heck did this dream come from? Like nightmare fuel type things.
I think what I like most about Devin's story is that my eye trick has never failed me.
Okay.
I think there might have been one instance where I had to like do it twice, but it's never failed to get me out of a dream. So now this is a horrifying prospect to me where
it doesn't
as
work.
a 38-year-old grown-ass man who's mastered the art of getting out of nightmares, if you know you're dreaming, if it were to not work, like I'm so nervous now that the next time I try and use my eye trick to get out of my dream, I'll just be stuck in it and I'll be like, God damn you, Devin. So I really enjoyed. Put that on a shirt. God damn you, Devin. I really enjoyed reading this one. So thank you so much for sharing it and sending it in. Obviously, I really want to know if anyone else out there has had to deal with night terrors or nightmares that are like consistent or just repeating, and if you've developed ways to escape and whether or not they have failed you. So that's that's just something I'm curious about. But either way, thanks, Devin. Thanks.
Okay.
All right, let's look over in the stream chat, see what you folks had to say. Happy to be back. Robin's fucking like an amateur, man. Beforehand, she was up early. She showered. She's ready to fucking go. And then she sits down like 15 minutes before the show and she moves her chair over here. I'm like, hell yeah, we're going to have a camera test. Like, we're going to be good to go. She moved it so she could put a printer on the floor behind my chair and then start trying to fucking print something. I'm like, this is just not a good time to do that, man. So it was fun. And then she sat down and we were getting ready to go live, and we were getting ready to like bring the curtain up, and she's like, let me just start eating these fucking peanut M&Ms. I'm sure that'll be an audibly pleasant experience for our viewers.
Okay, my breakfast is peanut M&Ms.
Well, maybe if you got out of the bed when you woke up instead of laying in the bed for like 3 fucking hours.
That's fair.
Yeah. I got up and had a breakfast of champions. 2 pieces of DiGiorno croissant crust
Trash Pandas
pepperoni pizza.
Redeemed a high five.
You skipped ahead of a lot of stuff. Okay, there's
and
a lot of
there's
things.
2 drink redeems. Wait,
I'm gonna need you to redeem shut the fuck up right now.
I gotta make a drink. Hold on. Fucking bitch.
So I can cover. Ow, you kicked it with your toes. All right, there's a lot of things we need to catch up on. Some of them happened before the stream ever started. Okay. So, Grump, it's either Grum Pup 0000 or Grump Up 0000. Followed us 18 days ago. Thank you. Andy Lion 89 also followed us 10 days ago. And subscribed with Prime while we were off the air, which is amazing. Thank you so much, Andy Lion 89. Lizard Tree followed us yesterday. Welcome back, Lizard Tree. I think that certain like follows just fall off on your account if you're not active for long enough. Emanon followed us 45 minutes ago. Welcome back, Emanon. 911 Girl resubscribed for the 39th month and said hello, which I am reading in the Seinfeld version. Captain Fig Guy resubscribed for the 45th month and said woo.
All right, I ran out of my banana milk. I got Powerade.
They don't know what banana milk is. They don't know you had banana milk.
Bro, banana milk is so good if you guys have not had
There's a microphone right there.
Oh, sorry, my bad. Okay.
All right, getting back to these.
So
911 Girl donated 500 bits. Thank you so much, 911 Girl. Trash Panda 17 resubscribed for the 4th month and said, hello, spooky peeps. What up? Malum resubscribed for the 34th month. I don't know how much 34 times 5 is. I'm pretty sure it's 170, maybe. I don't know. I haven't done math in a while, so my brain is kind of not up for it right now. What I can say is that's how many dollars I've stolen from Jeff Bezos and put into my own pocket. So
you're so dumb.
Get fucked, Jeff. Lisbeth Tree resubscribed for the 30th month. I'm telling all the billionaires to suck my balls this episode. I could give a fuck.
Okay, who else is there?
That's the only Bill 2 Gates. I really know. You know what? I actually kind of like Bill Gates. He's kind of crazy. Don't get me wrong. They're all kind of crazy, but there's a lot of stories behind the scenes where like Bill Gates decided to do something not so great for business because it was better for people. I'm just like, all right, that's kind of fucking cool. Like the reason this fucking bitch, dude, she's just stirring ice. Just chug, chug, chug. The reason Xbox and games in general, for that matter, nowadays have accessibility modes like colorblind mode and the controllers for folks that have like really limited mobility is because of Bill Gates. Because he was like, I would really like to see these things for more people to be able to access it.
They should make a horror movie, but instead of Bagul, it should be Bill Gates.
You're the worst. Did you guys miss her puns? Did you? No? Shocker. Chunkster and Lisbetry both redeemed a drink. Enzo Matrix resubscribed for the 21st month and said, woo! It's been so long since I've been here. Since I've been here.
Oh, fuck.
I'm drinking water. Because it's fucking noon, people. What the fuck?
That's
I'm not in college anymore.
It's alright. It's just soju. Soju's like, I don't know.
Vodka light.
You're driving when we go to the store.
Well, cool. Then let me take a sip. I've had a few drinks. You might want to buckle up. Yeah, you put a lot in there.
Yeah. Well, I put half the bottle in there.
Yep. That was stupid. All right. Captain Fake Guy was the first person here. I had to start the stream, bring it down, start it again.
He had to put it down, flip it, and reverse it.
As is with stream law, no matter how much you get stuff set up, something will change. This time, I have no idea. I opened up Streamlabs, made sure it was going to stream to both Twitch and YouTube. Then when I hit stream, like YouTube didn't start up, and I checked it, and it like had randomly somehow on its own screen. I didn't reset the thing. Screen never went to screensaver mode. It just straight up deleted YouTube. So if you're watching from YouTube, it really didn't want you to be here, but I did. Glitch is here. The Snark is here.
Ow.
Face says, pumping him. You hurt yourself on everything. Did you just cut yourself on a fucking peanut M&M? She literally sat in her chair 15 minutes ago and said, ow. And I was like, are you okay?
I scratched my face. Look at it.
No. I said, are you okay? And she didn't say anything. I said, you can literally hurt yourself doing anything. 10 seconds later, I shit you not, she screamed ow because she scratched her face sitting in that chair just like that. And I go, what did you scratch your face on? And she says, my hand. I don't know what to do to protect her from herself. Glitch has just redeemed 2 drinks. All right, gonna keep scrolling. Faye said, pumping and watching the stream. Yes.
I bit the inside of my mouth, just so you know.
Good.
That's why I said ow.
What up to Will, who's just hanging out?
What up to Will?
I actually don't know if Will's there. She said she's pumped, but that doesn't mean that Will's there.
No, he is. He's sleeping.
Faye says, I'm emerging from the baby cave. 911 girl said, how is your son? Growing up way too fast is what Faye replies. Already 6 weeks. Wow. I feel like that just happened yesterday. All right, gonna keep scrolling. Emanon
It does
says,
feel like it happened yesterday.
I know, right? It's been quite a long time, but we're still here. We still listen on Spotify. Thank you so much. We appreciate you guys. Chunk says, woo, it's been long, my Scaryish friends. So I'm going to try and get at least one gaming stream per month. It's going to be kind of difficult with the holidays coming up, but we also have more time off with the holidays coming up. So not sure what we're going to play, but I'd really like to just hop on and stream some games. I think it'd be fun.
I want to play Cult of the Lamb.
Cool.
I think that would be really fun. I hear it's really fun.
I've heard it's really fun too. So, all right. It's Will's first stream. He's already asleep. Oh, what a slacker.
He's 6 months old.
I know, right? Get a job, kid. Why are you no doctor yet? I got some spam in the chat. I'm sure that was dealt with. Chunk says, LOL reminds me of the episode of Atlanta where the way the guy noticed he was dreaming was watching Judge Judy, and if she was thick, then he was dreaming. That's the best totem I've ever heard. That's so funny. Chunk says, drink water, stay hydrated. Seriously,
Adam's got
folks.
water. I don't think I've had water yet today.
I've been fighting off a cold for like a week now, so I'm trying to stay ahead of it. Literally says, I need to write about my spider nightmare I had this morning. That sounds horrifying.
No thanks. I hate bugs and dreams with bugs. I've had nightmares where, you know, the bugs come out of my ears and stuff like that.
I thought you were about to put your finger in my ear.
No thanks.
She wakes up freaking the fuck out when a bug is in her ear in her dream. Chung says, I forgot the time difference. It's afternoon on the East Coast. Indeed it is. For breakfast, Elizabeth Tree had fish sticks and homemade tartar sauce at 11:30 a.m.
That sounds really good.
That sounds really good. All right. Gonna keep scrolling. Tamber says, hello. What up, Tamber? Thank you for joining us. Glitch says, I don't want to picture
milking a banana.
Thanks for that. I mean, it's pretty easy to picture, though. Right?
Oh, no. I think I have the container right here. Look at it.
She's digging in the trash.
No, I'm not digging in the trash. It's on the top because I just threw it away like 2 seconds ago.
She dug in it.
Look, fuck you. This is banana milk. The banana milk that I drank anyway. Look, it's so cute.
Do we have bananas? I can give a demonstration of what milking a banana would look like.
But I love it. It's so good. It's just like a nice little treat for yourself.
Yes. 911 girl says, I was hoping you'd read it like Seinfeld. Hell yeah. Fucking nailed it. She said, hello.
Oh.
You still have never seen that episode. Or any Seinfeld.
I don't watch Seinfeld. But, all right, my friend Carlina, she has watched Seinfeld. Seinfeld? And she's like, oh, you remember that episode of Seinfeld? I was like, I've never seen it. And she is usually the person who hasn't seen anything.
She just went up another notch in my book because Seinfeld is hilarious.
Okay.
And so Major says, how is it that Captain Fake Guy has subscribed more than one of these, more than one of those hosts?
We're the hosts. She subscribed more than you.
Oh, right. Because I used to send it to a friend of mine. And then I was like, he's not streaming anymore. I'll give myself the free money. Different friend.
Oh.
So, all right. Gonna keep fucked, dude. Snark says, I love puppies, but man, he's trying to kill himself every 2 seconds. That's funny. Puppies are just like that, man. All right. More ice stirring, please, says Trash Panda. Tambra says, do you have any good name ideas with the initial letter H? Need names for the calves. Humberto is a guy I work with, and he's really good at his job. So if you have a calf named Humberto, I'll let him know.
Oh my god!
Name your cool calf that though, not the one who tries to like do stupid stuff. Scarish's Baldur's Gate stream suggests the Snark. God, Baldur's Gate.
That would be so fun. I love Baldur's Gate.
She's just like, I'm not good at it. I'm just like,
I'm not good at it. I've been murdered by the vampire because I was too interested in getting some.
Like, yeah, you can suck me. Yeah, suck me as long as you want. And then I had to use my scroll of resurrection on her, like, this stupid whore. Just cast her and bring her back to life. It's unbelievable. I was like, I'm picking one of these bitches and I'm gonna fuck them too. Since apparently that's how we're gonna play these characters.
You're so dumb. Okay. Elizabeth Tree says, how do you not have water the moment you wake up? It requires me to walk to the kitchen.
It requires you to do a thing. She'll wait 4 hours before
Yeah,
she gets
I'll
fucking
wait a
water.
while.
All right. Faye says yes, another vote for Baldur's Gate. Tamber says I love banana milk. Glitch says, oh, I have had that. So okay, cool.
What else is a good H name?
Harriet.
Henrietta.
Henrietta is a good one, or just Henry.
I feel like Henrietta is like a chicken name, though.
I mean, that makes sense to me. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
I don't know
Henrietta.
why. Henrietta, I get it. I'm dumb. Emanon says, is the podcast going, or I'm not getting anything? Yeah, we're still going. Hopefully for everyone else, too.
Going.
Let me check really fast to make sure it's up and running still.
Halcyon's a cool name.
I've never even heard that name. Yeah, it looks like we're still going. I would just refresh your feed. So if someone wants to let them know. Trash Panda says, yes, Baldur's Gate, please. I think we might have to do a Baldur's Gate stream, y'all. I fucking love that game.
I love Baldur's Gate. Hype's a cool name.
Tamara says, LOL, I have 600 chickens. Let's
What
go. That's fucking funny. That's awesome. All right, so hopefully a refresh will work for Emanon. I'm going to go ahead and move into our second story because we could just sit here and bullshit with you guys all day. That's also why I like doing game streams, because we don't have to like get to work. You know? We just do our thing and fucking have fun. But all right, let's do this thing. We're technically recording. We're recording a podcast.
We're recording.
All right, I'm gonna do this. Ready?
Yeah.
Here we go. All right. I knew you. I thought you were gonna do like a bok bok. Stupid. Hate you. I hear your tummy.
Yeah, my bad. Sorry.
All right, I'm going to go ahead and move on to the second story of this episode. And this one's subject is imaginary friends can read on the pod.
What? Imaginary friends can read on the pod?
Yeah. It wouldn't be crazy if I was just like, son, is that your toes or is that the dog's nose poking my leg repeatedly?
That's my toes. Ow.
Freaking me out. All right. I don't know. I thought the dog's nose was on my leg.
She's flopped over sleeping in the
I looked down and there was no dog down there. So, okay. This one goes like this. Hi, friends. Hello.
Hello.
And everyone else yell hello. I'm not sure how.
Hello.
I'm not sure how, but I remembered a story my mom told us about our older brother. It's always nice when those memories just come flooding back to you, right? When he was still an only child, he used to disappear and play by himself a lot. The way my mom describes it is he was an 80s kid, collecting things outside, running around. I was an 80s kid too. They just put you outside, they're like, don't come back for 5 hours, and they lock the door. So, etc. And then
Are you lying?
No, they never did that. It was be back by the time the street light's on or I'll beat your ass. That was the type of thing I grew up with. So
okay.
We had a cul-de-sac we grew up in, and I know there's a lot of people that say like don't live in a cul-de-sac because it like traps bad energy or some shit like that.
You're looking at me like
it came from you. Yeah. It came from your mouth. But yeah, I had like a group of friends because all the kids were around my age and we all used to play games together and stuff. But anyways, eventually he formed a group of friends, but my mom never saw them. They had names and he could describe them. I don't remember if he described them as humans per se, but my mom knew they were imaginary friends. What started to become concerning was the things they would do together and the adventures they had. My brother would describe riding on a magic carpet, and in parentheses it says, quick Google search, Aladdin came out in 1992, but maybe there's other magic carpets. There were. Like, there's a lot of different things where it had magic carpets. There's literally a song back in the day called Magic Carpet Ride. So, it's by Steppenwolf. I don't even think it's called Magic Carpet Ride. It might be called something different, but it's much older than the 80s. So,
was there a magic carpet in the book, like that Aladdin is based on?
Never read it.
Okay.
So, but magic carpets didn't get invented in '92 with Aladdin. They've been around for a lot longer than that.
Okay.
So, stories of genies, stuff like that, definitely had magic carpets. Getting back to the email, it says we're 80s babies too, so that doesn't check out. On these magic carpet rides, they would take him around the world, and he learned very specific things about each place they were at. This made my mom really uneasy. It was Mexico in the 80s. There wasn't the same access to information, especially to kids, as there is now, or even in the US back then. Man, if you want to know something in the 80s, you had to go to the library,
I think
go to the Dewey Decimal
this.
System, look up an encyclopedia, and figure shit out. It wasn't just like you pick up your phone and you sit down at your computer. Like, that shit was not there in the 80s.
And your knowledge was limited by what your library had. So if your library didn't have any books on that topic, you're like, well, I guess it doesn't exist.
Access to information is one of the biggest changes in human history in my lifetime. And I love that we have access to all these facts. And people just believe whatever the fuck they want to believe anyway.
Facebook is truth.
It's crazy. All right, getting back to this. It is creepy that he learns all these things without having any sort of access to this information. When she tried to get more details about it, it kind of went nowhere. It was the imaginary friends. One day, I guess he was in his room alone in the dark. At least alone. And my mom asked him why he looked so sad / why he was playing alone. And my brother made a comment about wanting to play alone. And my mom asked him, well, what about your imaginary friends? And she laughed in a way to try and cheer him up. And he responded, I don't want to play with them anymore. My mother responded, why not? Still laughing or trying to be cheerful. And he replied, because one of them touched me. They've never been able to touch me before.
No.
Yeah.
No.
I got goosebumps on that response, and I've already read it before. That's horrifying in so many ways, dude.
That's so not right.
Because then you're like, has he been around an actual person, and do I need to fucking kill someone now? Or is this an actual imaginary friend that somehow made physical contact with him, and it scared him because he knows they're imaginary, and they shouldn't be able to do that? Either way, that is horrifying. The email continues, and there for you. What?
Did you fix the...
I didn't edit it. No, I just proofread it.
Oh, okay. You obviously proofread bad.
Fuck you. How about that? I'm reading it right now, trying to figure out what it's supposed to say so I can say it to you guys and then take care of it in the magic of editing. I was hoping Robin would vamp a little bit, but I'm in the middle of reading, so I understand that you're... I fucking hate you.
Vamp it up. Vamp it up.
And there you go. My creepy kid story. My mom wholeheartedly thinks his imaginary friends were actually ghosts based on how much interrogation she did prior and after this. She also asked around to everyone. My brother was always a weird kid. I guess before we were born, he would also just... Oh, before himself, the writer, and the siblings. I guess before we were born, he would also just sit in the corner of rooms and talk to himself. And he's 39 now. If you try to ask him about it or bring it up, he gets uncomfortable and says he doesn't remember.
If I grew up and had these quote-unquote imaginary friends and one of them touched me, I, as a grown-up too, would not want to talk about it, because what if it's inviting them back?
Yep.
And then it's worse.
Yeah, 100%.
It's just big no.
Totally understand that mindset. He did and said some other creepy things too. I will write those in later. So at some point he talked about it and remembered it. Mm-hmm. I want to know all about it. Love the pod and everyone involved, even sleeping corgis. It's a sign off glow. So thank you so much for sending that.
Hashtag.
I don't know why my brain did that. I went to edit it out, and now you just talked about it again. So I guess I'm leaving it in the podcast. So thanks for that, bitch. Why do we even mark things? Anyways, thank you so much for sending that in. That is seriously terrifying in like the perfect way. Like, this is why I want to hear about imaginary friends. I want to know like how things go, why they go away, if people remember it when they're adults. So please send us part 2. I'm dying to hear what happens.
Yeah. Thanks. I love creepy stuff like this. It just, when it's like genuinely scary and I get freaked out at, I'm like, yes, more. Thank you.
Yeah, indeed. Robin took a minute there because she was still in trolling Adam mode. She had to shift back into Scaryish host mode, so don't hurt me. All right, thank you so much. We're going to move on to the next one now. And by now, I mean after we talk to you guys.
Let me get a scrunchie.
A scrunchie?
Yeah, I tapped my hair. Ah, my shoulder.
I heard myself standing up. All right. We got 2 more drinks redeemed, both by the Snarked, and Glitch redeemed a high 5. So we'll take care of those when she gets back. This thing is really strong. I'm gonna cut it with some more Powerade Blue. She can't find her scrunchie. Don't know if you guys heard that. I can't tell you, babe. I don't see it around here. Does anyone see a green... Everyone stop what you're doing and look around. Do you see a green scrunchie? Because if so, it's Robin's. We need to just send it to us. All right. I'm going to scroll and see what you wonderful folks had to say. Lizardry says to Enzo Matrix... Or no, Lizardry says, Enzo Matrix always makes sure I have ice water ready in my steel water bottle in the morning. It's a good person. It's a good dude. 911 says, mine froze at first, but then I closed the app and reopened it. Glitch says, who's the balloon in the back? The balloon. Oh. That. Who's on the balloon?
Paimon?
You're gonna want to sit down and say it to your microphone for sure.
Paimon?
Paimon, whoever that is.
From Genshin.
All right. Emanon says, "Did it worked? I just missed the entire first half hour. Jeez Louise, that's a lot."
Most of my, I think, a lot of the big stuff is Genshin.
911 girl, you're just like so clueless about how to stream.
You're clueless, bitch.
Just not even talking into her microphone anymore. 911 girl says, "That does suck. You'll have to watch it on YouTube later." So yeah, we can always actually it just it gets automatically uploaded, so you can catch the first 30 minutes if you missed it. Entomatic says, "Steppenwolf Magic Carpet Ride is more famous, whatever. It was in Austin Powers. That's where people know from."
Secret agent.
911 girl says, "That's the first thing I thought of." Chell girl says, "Am I the only one that lost sound?" 911 girl says, "I still have sound." Glitch says, "Sounds fine for me." Trash Panda says, "I can still hear." Anytime you have issues with a stream, just hit refresh. It's Twitch thing. Like, that's just how Twitch is. It's a pain in the ass. Slap hands. Or you can try YouTube. YouTube.com/Scaryish. You need 2 drinks? Yeah, 2 drinks from the Snark. Snark says, "Miss you guys. Happy belated birthday, Robin."
Thank you.
Tamber says, "It's here in Switzerland."
The scrunchie?
Yes, because I asked everyone to look for the scrunchie.
I had to grab a black one. I saw a green one this morning. I don't know where it went. I'd rather have the green one. My hair is so incredibly long, guys. This is the longest.
It's incredibly long.
The longest I've had my hair. If you've been around for a long time, you would remember I had no hair. Yeah. I used to have no hair.
She had hair.
I had hair. It was just like so incredibly short. And now my hair is so incredibly long. Like I don't know what to do with it.
When I have hair of hers on my clothing, I'll be like, "Oh man," like, and it just keeps going because it's so long. It's down to her butt, for sure. All right. Snark says, "Hides the green scrunchie in my hair." Chunk says, "I have a green scrunchie, lol." Glitch says, "Oh, I see now, lol." And then says, "Oh, will we get an Adam Thanksgiving stream?" Probably not. We're gonna host folks, I think. I'm pretty sure people are coming for Thanksgiving. I don't know. Either way, I'm gonna be doing cooking, so I might toss some stuff up on our stories for Instagram and Facebook. It's like gonna be the same recipe though that I shared, so I might do it. I might just try and do less and just make it like about like Happy Holidays, and then here's what the bird looks like before it goes in there. Maybe I'll stuff my fist inside the bird and make funny jokes about it being a puppet or something like that.
You gotta put it on your head like in Friends.
No.
You gotta honor Chandler.
That'll never happen. The hole is not nearly wide enough for this melon. My head is huge. You'd have to get a bird that's the size of a human.
What?
And then I probably wouldn't eat it. I'd feel bad because it would seem so human. 911 girl says, "We'll be there." Right on. Cool. I'm told nothing. I'm basically just told like Thanksgiving's happening.
I told you that already.
You told me. I'm pretty sure about Christmas.
No.
Because we were talking about Christmas decorating.
No.
I was told we might be having a potluck for folks like the Kang Gang.
Yeah, Thanksgiving.
Yeah. So you didn't tell me about 911 girl. I'm more than happy. Like, she's always there anyways. I just assumed, but I never know for sure. So I gotta know so I can figure out how big of a bird I need.
I'm glad the Snark enjoys me tying my hair up. It's gonna be really messy after this, but that's all right because it's still wet. It's gonna be all like, woo.
Told you she showered. It was that day. All right. I'm gonna go ahead. What? I didn't say that day of the week or the month. Ow! Stop hitting me, man. All right. I think it's your turn to read, unless you want me to read this one. Let's look at there's 2 left. One of them's short, and one of them is kind of long. I mean, it's not really that long. So, yeah, we'll do the short one next, and then after that.
This one starts with Yo Dog. I think that should be yours. So I'll read this one.
100%. All right. So, gonna go ahead and mark it, and you take it over.
All right. So, this next story here is titled Sleepwalking. You guys already know how scary I think sleepwalking is.
And you guys already know that I used to do it all the time.
Okay. Hey, y'all. I'm Cheyenne. Hello.
What up, Cheyenne?
I'm 17, and I know your pilot episode was ages ago. I'm a little late to the party, but I have a few sleepwalking stories.
I love someone listening to episode 0 and being like, I'm writing these fuckers right now, even though they're on episode 200-something. Thank you so much for reaching out. That's awesome.
One of the things that I find really funny... Fuck. Nope. You didn't edit it well.
I told you I didn't edit it at all. I proofread it.
Yeah.
You need to edit as you read. You can look at me like that. I did it.
Yeah, no wonder it sounded like shit.
It sounded great.
It's spooky.
One of the things I find... No, I already said that. One of them I find really funny, and the other is a little eerie. They only happen when I've gotten a concussion, usually from soccer.
That's fucked up.
Is that a thing, sleepwalking due to concussion? Or...
I know.
Well, you're not supposed to sleep
Yeah.
after you...
You're supposed to
get
wait
hit,
for a
right?
specific amount of time after you have some sort of a concussion.
Let me know if you're interested in them, but you don't have to. Thank you.
So I will say that Cheyenne wrote 2 emails back to back. That was the first one. It's already ended.
Okay.
We didn't say anything back saying like, yeah, let us know. So I think she was just like, yeah, I'm just going to send them. Like, fuck
Okay.
these guys.
So the first one I had, I walked into my brother's room and began frantically searching his room. And he woke up, asked me what I was doing. I didn't respond and just kept looking. Eventually, I yelled, "Where's my blanket?" My mom and brother just sat there and watched me search through his room until I woke up.
Sleepwalking is one of the most bizarre. Like it's just like trying to explain a dream. There's no way to explain a dream without sounding crazy. And because of that, trying to explain what was happening while you were sleepwalking you don't remember it is literally impossible. You're like, I don't fucking know. Like, I don't know why I did that or why I said that or why that happened. So
have you ever had like sleep thoughts where or dated someone but they're like a little bit sleepy but they're still talking at the same time?
You know, we do this all the time to each other. We say weird shit in bed right before bed, and then we'll be like, "So sorry, sleep thoughts." Like,
was there one about
who
cake?
else do you have that you're falling asleep with? You have to clarify if it's me or them.
No, I was asking you if you've had that happen.
Yes, yeah, with you. That's my point. That's what I just said.
I know, but there was one about cake, right? You were talking about cake, or was I talking about cake?
I don't remember this at all, so it might have been me.
Oh, it was a really long time ago, but you were talking about cake for some reason. And I was like, what the fuck kind of cake are you talking about? I'm just like, this is... I'm trying to sleep.
When you first start falling asleep and your brain starts like processing all the information and starting to file away, if you're trying to say words, you might not say the right thing, basically. And that's exactly what happens when you're sleepwalking. Like, I feel like whatever information your brain is taking and processing and filing away for the day, like if you open your mouth at that time, that's the thing that you're bound to talk about.
It's like your mom calling herself Walmart.
Yeah. No, she didn't do that. My aunt.
Oh, named her Walmart.
I was hanging out with my aunt, and she was filling out a card for my mom. And when she went to write my mom's name on the front of the card, we were talking about Walmart, and we didn't notice until she gave my mom the card, and my mom went to open it. She's like, "What the fuck? Why does it say Walmart?" We all just burst out laughing. It was hilarious. All right, let's keep going.
Hilarious.
It's actually hilarious.
All right, so the second one. Okay, if you guys haven't watched Scott Pilgrim, there's an anime coming out. You should watch Scott Pilgrim.
It's voiced by all of the original cast.
Yes.
That's how much they all loved the movie and each other. That's awesome.
Yeah, so that's a line from Scott Pilgrim. So you guys should watch it.
I bet you there's
It's
people
great.
who've watched Scott Pilgrim who don't recognize the line because it's so relatively obscure compared to all the other lines.
All right. The second one happened like mid-February. I'd gotten hit in the head by a soccer ball that bounced off of the bleachers of our school gym. My mom said it was like 2:30 in the morning when she heard crying from my room, so she rushed in and saw me standing in front of my mirror, super rigid and proper.
That's terrifying. I imagine like someone who's about to start moving really quickly and crawling towards you.
I wasn't actually crying. I was just making the noise.
This is the moment when I was proofreading these where I was like, I would drop my kid off at the firehouse even if they were 17 years old.
He's not even lying. Literally, he's like one of these stories. I'm surprised they didn't get returned.
If I walked into a room and saw a 17-year-old person staring at themselves in the mirror in like a rigid stance and the sound coming out of their mouth was that of crying, but they weren't crying.
Imagine your face is just straight, right? And you're just like, no,
I don't want to imagine. It's horrifying.
It's horrifying.
I've never roped something like in a rodeo, but I'm pretty sure if I had rope near me, I would do that to restrain you. I wouldn't come near you. I would just be like, okay, I'm
Like
going to
a
drag
lasso?
them. Yeah, lasso them, drag them out of the house, and return to sender and try and leave it by the mailbox. That is terrifying.
My mom figured I'd stop eventually, and so she went back into her room. After 20 minutes, I did stop, but then I walked out of the house and laid in the snow. My dad heard me open the door and came racing after me and pulled me out of the snow and into the house. I woke up laying on the couch under a pile of blankets. Those are my stories. Thank you for listening. Thank you so much, Shai, for sending that. Yeah, sleepwalking is horrifying.
Yeah.
I don't know why people do it. I don't know if our kids will do it. I don't know anything. I just know I don't like it.
I will say this. There is a high probability our kids are going to sleepwalk. I'm pretty sure when you have one parent that sleptwalked, yeah, you're likely to do it if they go through similar stuff. If they have nightmares or night terrors, once they get out of that stage, they'll probably move into the sleepwalking
You've seen
stage.
Sinister, right?
Yeah. I've seen Sinister.
Their kids sleepwalks, and it is fucking horrifying.
I mean, Paranormal Activity was the first time I saw a movie that accurately represented what I was told I did during sleepwalking.
Just stood over people
where
while
I
they're
just
sleeping.
stood over people. Like when she just got up and like walked around the bed like a fucking person being like manipulated like a puppet, and then just stood there and the time lapse went by. I remember being in the theater being like, holy fuck, like this is super creepy, because that's the sort of shit. People used to be like, my parents or my brother used to be like, I woke up and you were standing over me in my fucking room. And I'd be like, I don't remember that. I woke up in my bed. Are you sure it wasn't a nightmare? And they're like, no, that's what happened. So that was before the age of having, cameras you could put in every room. So
yeah,
creepy shit though. Yeah. It's your parents love you, since I assume they haven't thrown you out of the house yet.
Thank you for sending it in.
Please avoid getting concussions too. That's really, really, really bad for you.
I've gotten hit in the face by a soccer ball so many times. Never had a concussion though, but definitely. I was just telling my friends yesterday, I'm like, I've been hit in the head or in the face by volleyballs, basketballs, soccer balls, lots of balls.
Lots of balls to the face.
Sports are not my thing. I always get injured.
Sports are not her thing. She can't sit in a chair for an hour without hurting herself multiple times. Can you imagine trying to perform physical
if I was
activity?
a race car driver.
I'm never going to imagine that. I can. It's a fireball. That's all I see. That's what I see. So, all right. Thank you so much, Cheyenne, for sending that in. All right. It didn't mark it. Let's try it again. Okay, it marked it that time. Cool. All right. Let's see what you folks had to say. Glitch said, fine, I am on the way for Thanksgiving. That's hilarious. And that one girl says, Spooky Sis might be there too.
Nice.
Captain Fake Guy says, oh man, it took me forever to realize y'all were next to each other and there was no split screen. Yeah. I got rid of the split screen when we moved into the house.
Oh, because this thing just looks like a line.
Before we were pretty far apart, or she was still at her desk, or we were, in different states. So split screen made a little bit more sense, but now it's just like, let's just fucking sit next to each other.
The bookshelf is getting ridiculous. There's books everywhere. All my driver's cards at the top here. I got driver's cards down here.
Who is that? Is that Max?
This one is George Russell. Ugh. This one's Lando and Oscar. This one's yours. Valtteri Bottas.
I call him Jumbo.
And I have Alex over here. Alex is my favorite.
She's too deep into F1, y'all. So, all right, let's continue reading what you wonderful folks had.
The snort. I too have taken balls to the face.
Literature says, I guess I'm lucky. Adams and Matrix is willing to help me when I have night terrors. I'm lucky. No sleepwalking anymore.
Yeah, if I sleepwalked.
It's hard. I tried to say it and it came out. I don't know if it was right.
I would hate it. Ugh.
It's scary when you wake up somewhere you didn't fall asleep and you don't know how you got there. That was the scariest part of sleepwalking for me, is I would wake up like on a couch, and I'd be like, who the fuck brought me down here? And it's like, oh, it was you. It was your sleeping brain.
And the Matrix says it's because of the barriers I built while you're asleep.
That's hilarious.
I What's a Nerd says, sup nerd, sup.
What up?
Glitch says, I thought that was Lance Bass. I was like, why is he there?
I mean, why not?
Okay, hold on. George Russell does kind of look like a pop star, though.
Oh my god.
Sorry. He does, though. Look at him.
Here's your F1 break. F1.
Look at him. Okay. Look.
In case you didn't... Wow. In case you didn't notice from
like
the shirt.
Pop star, right? He's gorgeous. I love him.
I don't think he's gorgeous. I think
you're crazy.
Charles Leclerc is gorgeous. George Russell is okay looking. Carlos Sainz is better looking than George. I'm just saying. Lewis Hamilton.
Like Ferrari boys.
I mean, he's not even the hottest driver on his team. Just saying. All right. Eve is over there and YouTube says, hi guys, looking...
I think it says cooking turkey and enjoying the show.
Yep. I'm glad you corrected me on that one. All right. It is hot today. I don't know what it's like outside for us. I've only taken the dogs outside in the backyard and it seemed about normal, like in the 80s. So
yeah, it's about 80. The Snark says, he's not our boyfriend.
That's funny.
I love Signs. He's hot. I don't know. They're all hot.
Most of them are hot.
Most of them.
All right. I'm going to scroll up. I don't want to take any shots at drivers here, but I have my preferences and you have yours. There's nothing wrong with that.
Glitch says, well, I guess I need to watch F1
It's just a bunch of hot dudes.
Just watch Drive to Survive on Netflix. Carlos Sainz is hot. Charles Leclerc is hot. George Russell, I think, is hot. Adam's like, no.
He's just not my brand.
He's a Charles boy, okay?
He's just not my brand. Snark says Maria Carey.
Maria Carey.
That's so funny. Someone tries to say Mariah Carey, and they pronounce it Maria Carey.
And everyone's
like, what the fuck are you saying? It's just all these drivers are from different countries, but they all speak English in various different like ways. And it's just funny trying to hear him say certain things, and they're all just laughing about it like, oh, you can't say that, I can't say this. So, all right, cool. We have one more story left. I'm going to read it, and I'm going to do that right now. Unless Robin blows her nose in the microphone. She's done all sorts of stuff.
I'm dripping, but it's fine.
Gross.
No, my nose is dripping, you sick fuck.
I knew you meant your nose.
Okay.
I still thought it was gross. Why would you bring that up here, Robin? What is wrong with you? All right. We're demonetized now. Thanks for that. All right.
God.
All right. I'm going to go ahead and move into our fourth and final story of Storytime. Our final homegrown horror, as we call them. And this one is from Ambi Graves. Should I use the last name? I'm not going to. I'm going to mark that and delete it. All right. This one's from Ambi, and the subject is, Yo Dog, got a scary story. That is a really good subject.
That's an Adam subject line.
Starts out, hey, Robin. Hey, Adam. Hey. Everyone else, she didn't say hi to you, so you can't say
what
hey.
What the frick?
Long-time listener, first-time caller. My name is Amber/Ambi, and I'm from Oregon. I found y'all on Spotify back when you covered La Llorona. I'm glad I can say that now. Way back when. Now, I'm heading off to college at Colorado State for journalism.
Woo-woo.
Colorado State's a good school. Journalism's a hard major. So, I mean, I did journalism for like 2.5 years. It was supposed to be my minor when I switched stuff up. So, good luck to you, and I'm sure you'll do fine. And I have a few yarns to spin for y'all. My first story is my grandpa's alien encounter. This takes place at a state park called Howard Prairie Reservoir in the Siskiyou Basin in 1985. Basin didn't come out right, but you got the gist of it. There was a clear lake, and he was doing his painting of the area around 1 a.m. or so in the midsummer.
What? What? Okay, hold on.
He's painting late at night.
He's painting late at night, but how do you see anything? It's night.
I'm guessing the moon existed back then too, Robin, and was providing light for him to paint. All right. I sat her back in her chair with that correction. Take that.
Okay.
Sitting out there and painting the reflection of the moon off the lake. Stop hitting me.
I didn't read these before, okay? You read them before.
So maybe trust me and let me just fucking read them. All right. Soon, though, overhead came what he described as a flying frisbee to me and landed across the lake in a U-turn outlet off the trail as he witnessed... Hang on.
Off the trail.
Shut up.
Period. Off
the trail. As he witnessed this, he dropped cold. God damn it. I don't need you to reread it. I fucking get it.
What?
I have to
what are you
I said, hang
about?
on. I marked it so I could reread it. And you're like, let me reread it first so I can micromanage the story for you. Don't hit me. My shoulder's already bruised. Your Honor, she wasn't sleeping this time. All right. Fuck. All right. Outlet off the trail. As he witnessed this, he dropped cold into the bed of his truck. I would too. This morning, God damn it, I got an email notification that popped up, and it's a story time. I started reading like the notifications. Hello, Robin, Adam, and Spooky Mom, and it just fucked my brain up. All right, I apologize. I need to get my shit together. This story's not that long, but I made it so long. Fuck. Stop laughing at me. The next morning...
I'm laughing with you.
No, there is a barrier for this one. I feel it. The next morning, some park rangers woke him up and started shaking him down for arson charges.
Wait, so he
dropped
down into the bed of the truck and then just passed out?
I don't know. Sounds like it. And then the next morning he wakes up and park rangers are like, yo, dude, why'd you set fire to some shit? Across the lake, there was a large ring of smoking land in that same U-turn area. He told his story and went to go pack his art supplies up, and the painting was missing. Spooky, until you realize the Park Service confiscated it for evidence.
Oh, maybe they confiscated it because he painted something that should not be on recorded document.
Or he painted the location of where something happened that they were going to have to bury. So that same area is blocked off, but you can still see a ringed patch where the fire burnt initially. That's fucked up. That's crazy.
That is crazy.
Man. All right, second story. My second story is my dad's story about Gary Ridgway, better known as the Green River Killer.
Get out. Okay, continue.
My dad did trucking up and down the West Coast, from Waco up to Vancouver, Canada. He always stopped in the Renton neighborhood of Seattle to spend time with his buddy, a mechanic at a truck depot, and would have service done on his truck there. As they went out...
Truck there as they went out.
I will fucking punch you. On his truck there as they went out and had lunch or dinner or whatnot. One night, he wanted to bring along another work friend, a detailer at the same shop named Gary Ridgway.
Shut the front door.
My dad felt the strange aura around him as he was with him and did not like him much.
Your dad was this, or was it your mom? But that was the same way. That was like, this guy.
Oh yeah, my mom totally met a dude that she was just like, "There's something wrong here. I want this guy away from me," and she like barricaded like. She was talking to a guy through a door, and she like made herself very like present behind the door, so he would not be able to barge through it without him knowing, because he just creeped her the fuck out. And later she found out that he was
killer.
Yeah, he was a horrible human being. All right. Anyways, back to your story. My dad felt the strange aura around him, didn't like him very much. The next day, my dad read a newspaper as he was getting ready to leave. The front page detailed the rampage of the Green River Killer.
That's
fucked
scary.
Up.
Yeah,
that's scary.
I mean, I'm glad it wasn't your dad or any of the friends or anybody that he knew in that vicinity, right?
Yeah.
But that's still super scary.
Yeah. Those are my stories. I have a few more. I'm debating about talking about something, right? I'm not going to do it. Okay. Those are my stories. Our landlord.
Oh, God, yeah.
Our landlord told us some crazy shit, and he was just like, he's been interviewed on different stuff before. And he was like, I'm not doing your show. He's just like, I'm not going to have it. I'm not going to do that. It's stuff from his past, not from our place. But yeah, I was going to bring it up, and I'm not going to do that unless it's something that he decided he wanted to talk about. So, all right. Those are my stories. I have a few more in me to deal with a strange cult.
I have a few more in me.
Shut the fuck up. I have a few more in me that deal with a strange cult around my hometown, but those are it for the time being. Thanks for making this amazing show and being super entertaining as you do so. Keep on creeping on.
Thank you so much for sending that in. Just so you know, if you guys hear Adam giggling or
this is a hard one for me to get through. I kept fucking everything up, and Robin kept telling me to correct, like, you should read it this way. So if you watch live on twitch.tv/scaryish podcast or youtube.com/scaryish, you can watch all this unfold with no editing. So that's what it's like to watch live. It's not usually me fucking things up that bad, but for this one it was. So thank God for editing, because I don't want you to think I'm not taking your story seriously. I'll misread things and I'll laugh at myself for screwing it up. But it's a really good story, both of them. So
I being in that situation where you come across someone and you later find out that dude is a freaking serial killer is just, that's horrifying for me, because it could have been you. You know? Yeah,
especially when you're like, man, you just don't know how close you come to death every single day, whether it's not like deciding to go down this road instead of that road, and that road would have, gotten you hurt or killed in a car accident, or like you decided that you want to go to Target instead of Walmart, and in Walmart you would have bumped into someone in the parking lot who was like Ted Bundy or some shit like that.
It's like 3 degrees from Kevin Bacon.
Yeah, but in this case, like, you're 0 degrees away from a serial killer because you met the fucking dude.
Yeah.
Like, that guy probably thought about killing you at one point.
No, he had a very specific type, that particular.
That doesn't mean you don't think about killing the people who you're not planning on killing. That's all I'm saying.
All right.
I think about killing people. No, I'm kidding.
Shut up.
I'm totally
you're so
kidding.
dumb.
I am 100% kidding. Just myself. So,
what?
Again... Just kidding. God. All right. Thank you so much for sending in that story. We appreciate you. All right. I haven't been on a live stream in a while. I forgot what my filter is. So, all right. Maria Correa. 911 girl says, Jada just showed me a pic of Charles Leclerc, and it's an emoji with hard eyes.
He had such a bad weekend last weekend. And the sad pictures of him, I had to send the sad picture of him to my sister because it was so sad. Him sitting on this just wall by himself, just like head down, like
it's been a rough year for sure.
But yeah, everyone loves Charles. Charles the best.
Trash Panda said nose blowing ASMR. That's hilarious. Snark says it's all about hot European boys. It's totally true. Eve says, are you thinking of making a holiday horror story show?
We just did the reading of the Fall of the House of Usher. So that was our
I really enjoyed
Halloween
it.
One.
We got like 0 feedback on it.
Yeah.
So sometimes we get feedback and people are like, oh, this was so good, and we didn't get shit. So we got decent download numbers, but whatever.
Let's see. Bum. I Was Winner says, and yet they claim they are boring. The stories. It's like some people are like, oh, my story's so short, my story's so boring. And then we read it, we're like, dear God.
Yeah. Lister says, speaking of cults, for everyone who's heard my story, watch Shiny Happy People. That's the cult my family was last of. Or
that's
part of, I'm guessing.
That's interesting. Is it on Netflix?
I don't know.
Is it on
Where
Hulu?
can we watch Shiny Happy People?
I would like to watch
I'm definitely
this.
going to watch it.
Yeah.
Like, maybe right after this. I Was Winner says, IMB Trainer would be here, but she's too busy being asleep right now. Totally understand it. Glitch says, wait, what? This was during the Spooky Friend meetup in Pennsylvania. Lizardtree let us know that was, I think she might have mentioned it during chat once, besides that. But very interesting stuff.
Glitch said that it was good. The reading of the Fall of the House of Usher was good.
Oh,
they
thanks.
listened to it on the way to Austin. They say it's on Prime. So
Right
we
on.
can watch it on Prime.
We will definitely watch. I bet you my mom's already watched it too. So
We've been watching, I don't know.
lots of stuff.
Lots
We
of stuff.
finished stuff. We like started getting through stuff again.
There was something that was only like, the new episode of Shoresy, or the new season of Shoresy, yeah, on Hulu. We finished that one. Adam is rewatching Attack on Titan.
Very
and
good.
trying to get through it.
Yeah, we got caught up to season 1. Back when season 1 was all that came out. Like, we were following it very closely. Then when the new seasons came out, there was so much time in between. We didn't catch back up. So I heard that it ended finally. Because they did like final season part 1, part 2, part 3, part 4. Final episode, part 1. And I was just like, holy shit, will this thing ever end? Finally did. I saw that it got 10 out of 10 across the board on all these different websites that I watched and see like who reviews stuff.
Glitch says Gen V is really good.
Yeah,
you
I watched
finished
Gen V.
I just saw that episode with Jensen Ackles in it, and he's absolutely hilarious in it. I don't know. There's a lot of stuff to watch and not really a lot of time.
We're like halfway through Loki. We'll probably finish that.
Oh, I forgot we started Loki.
Yeah.
We low-key started Loki.
I hate you so much.
Liz Batry says, my son finished Attack on Titan before me, so I also need to catch up. Gen V, I don't know what happened in the end of Gen V. Maybe I need to watch it.
It really just set up season 4 of The Boys.
Okay.
It's like people on the campus go crazy. Some of the good guys try and stop it from happening. Homelander shows up because things are too wild, and he sees one of them attacking like other... Our dog is having a nightmare right now.
Wake her up.
Yeah, go do that. But yeah, it's just like Homelander shows up. He's like, "Hey, why are you attacking other superpowered people? Like, what is wrong with you?" Because he doesn't think they should. He thinks they're like a different race at that point, and no one should like do soup on soup violence. And then he like knocks her out, and she wakes up, and they're like all in prison. And it's just meant to set up the fact that that's going to be like the main conflict of season 4 of The Boys. So, Boys is a great show. All right, I think we used to do something called Marbles back in the day. Does that sound right? I think. Maybe we'll do it again. Maybe. Was she sleeping?
Yeah.
Snoozing little pooch. This dog used to be the most bitey monster I've ever had. And she is the biggest... I mean, she still bites sometimes, but she's the biggest cuddler on the planet now. She's such a sweet dog. I love her so much. All right, let me get Marbles on stream rolling. For those of you who are joining us for the first time, which I don't know if there's any of you out there, but because sometimes the stories that we tell are kind of
Hands on my throat.
scary, I can see them, or sometimes like really sad. We try and wind things down a little bit with Marbles on stream, which is a game where you can just sign up if you're in Twitch by typing !play, and then you get a marble that has your name on it. Once you get a marble that has your name on it, it races on its own. If it finishes first, you win a sticker. So that's everything. If you want to vote for what track we're going to race, type in !vote, then a space, then the number that corresponds with the track you would like to race. And that voting can start now. If it's working. I didn't test it. It says we're logged in. So I'm guessing it's going to work. Alright, I should be reconnected to the chat now. It is not letting me chat. Let me try this again.
Hello. I am dog.
Thanks for the vamping, Robin. Can always count on you. The scene didn't switch over. That would make sense. Booyah. Boona. There we go. Marbles! Exclamation point vote. Then a space. Then the number that corresponds with the track you would like to race. Did our stream crash? Like, it's not even showing up on my Twitch app. There it goes. I think Twitch is just having some serious issues today.
Would you like to touch the dog?
Okay. Asked very weirdly. Hello, doggo. Thank you. She looks very uncomfortable.
She looks very long.
Yeah, I think that's what's making her very uncomfortable. Robin's checked out, guys. You can catch Robin on the next episode of Storytime with the Scaryish podcast. She's too into the dog.
I don't have my phone.
Really?
I
You got the dog but not your phone? Are you going to participate in this or what?
I have to log in.
Dragging
on
her
my phone.
kicking and screaming through
Okay, you gotta take the dog.
Storytime episode 203.
You gotta take the dog. I gotta go get my phone.
I can't because you have a printer behind me.
Take this.
Yeah, you're...
Alright. Give me. I'll be right back.
Shit, no. She's gone. Alright, well. Fun times. How's everyone doing? Few Will Survive has 6 votes already. So that's impressive. We're probably going to race that one. So rather than drag it out any further, on average, it takes 1 minute and 21 seconds for this track to be completed by a marble. I don't see... There we go. Minute 26 by Spooky Friends. Can you not kick my chair when you sit down? Every fucking time. Every time. And you burped. It's gross. Anyways, let's get in here and race this. All right.
Ow, my knee.
Oh, your knee hurts from bashing it into my chair? Perhaps not. All right. Exclamation point play to get that marble. Seriously, is your knee okay?
No. Am I in? I'm in.
Yes, you're in. All right.
My
So
phone's at 18%. Can I get a little juice?
nothing is easy. I need you to move your drink, and I need to control the keyboard to control the camera. All right, I'm also going to set up the voting. So if you're on Twitch and you want to vote, which one of us, Robin or I, will last longer in this race? I'm starting a prediction right now so that you can do that. Who will last longer / rank better, me or Robin? Start prediction.
It's gonna be me.
You have
It's
a
gonna be me.
2-minute countdown, and I'm going to start a countdown to get the race going in 2 minutes as well, so that people have time to join. We have 12 marbles so far joined in. I have 35 points to vote, and I'm voting them all on me.
I'm on the edge, the edge, the edge.
99% of the points that have been voted are on me.
Oh, man.
But 3 people have voted for me, and 3 people have voted for you.
You get all the fancy people with all the big points.
That just means anyone who voted for Robin is going to get paid out a fuck ton.
How do you measure a fuck ton?
I mean, it's 2,000 pounds of fuck. Duh. That's the stupidest question ever. Don't hit me. Alright. Lister says I can't vote for Adam. I don't know if you mean like you're not actually able to. Twitch won't let you, or you just know better. So. Chunkster put 2,000 of their points on me.
Dude.
Well, it's not. It's
Too
barely
much faith.
It's barely going to pay out anything because no one's voting more than 10 points for Robin. So
Yeah,
there's 50 points voted on Robin. There's 3,035 points voted on me. So that's going to be a huge. Anyone who voted on Robin basically is going to have a huge payout right now. So if she wins, Enzo Matrix says my phone doesn't want to catch up, so I can't even see the prediction. That sucks.
41%, bruh.
All right, someone did just put down a healthy bet on Robin. So
All right. I'm sorry if I let you down.
Sometimes it actually lets me see those, but I think it'll let me see it after the fact, so I'm not going to worry about it right meow.
I'm on the edge, the edge, the edge.
Can you get off my screen? Thank you.
I noticed the dog was in the bedroom with me when I went to grab my phone.
Yeah, she jumped off my lap immediately.
She loves me.
Yeah, we all know that.
She loves me, yeah, yeah, yeah.
All right, off we go for the first race. We do too. Let me control you. All right, so that's the track we're about to go down. I feel like we did this one last time too.
Look at the corpse of the other track, though. It's just so sad.
Yeah, someone started building that track, didn't even bother deleting it. They just destroyed it. All right, I Am Beef Trainer holds the Scaryish world record, and that's why they have that little ghost ball there. But right now, the Snarked is ahead of that pace, along with I'm What's for Dinner. And we're going to follow our leaders. Look at that adorable doggle.
I remember when I was younger, that was like the only salsa I ever bought was like pace salsa, you know? And now that I'm older, I'm like, oh man, why?
Cool insight from the Robin Grace, who also just took the lead. There she is, waving at you. IMB Trainer still has a better pace. Oh, that's how IMB Trainer took the lead. Oh, I thought they were going to skip off the track and then like go to the track underneath. So,
oh my gosh.
Still pretty good. Still 2 people keeping pace with the ghost ball. You got to survive the ramps, though, and that's a little bit difficult to do.
Oh, no!
Robin doesn't win, so Robin didn't last longer than me, so whoever voted on me, you're getting paid out, folks. Robin died.
Oh, my God. No.
Liz Retreat just missed it, too. 911 Girl might make it. 911 Girl got it.
That's BS.
That was pretty impressive how 911 Girl got there. Just saying.
No,
Here comes me and Tayumbra. We both died also. Okay, so only 2 people survived that track. 911 Girl and Trash Pandas. 911 Girl gets 30 points. Trash Panda gets 24 points.
I made it to the end first.
You died first. You didn't last longer. It's last longer or place better.
It's not my fault your ball sucks.
I mean, yeah. It is your fault. All right, manage prediction. Who lasted longer? Choose outcome.
No,
you did not last longer.
Best. I did best.
It says DNF. We both DNF'd, but I lasted longer. Stop arguing. You know this is how we do it. I won. Fuck off, me.
God.
Complete payout. Jesus, Robin. You're the worst. All right. Fun times. I don't know how I was able to before. See details. Here we go. Those are very little details. There's nothing to go on here. It used to let me see like who voted for who and how much they voted, but it's stupid now. All right,
You're
I'm just missing
stupid
that.
Always.
Glitch said, "Give me my points." All right, cool. So let's go ahead and pick another track. Race menu.
911 Girl said, "Give the sticker to Trash Panda." So Trash Panda, if you would like to message us and let us know which Scaryish sticker you would like. Let me
Trash Pandas, just go to !merch in the chat. I'm going to try and see if it works while Robin assaults my arm for some reason.
You got a nice weenus.
Thanks. It's not even what that's called, but whatever.
What is it called?
They don't have a name for it.
It's called a weenus.
It's not. That's just something people fucking made up. We Googled it before.
Yeah, and it says that's correct.
Network error. Man, yeah, Twitch is just having tons of problems today. Jeez Louise.
Link deleted? What? Why does it say link deleted?
What says link deleted?
Twitch. It says link deleted.
It's annoying. Glitch, if you were there, if you would be so kind as to share the link to the to Robin's Kawaii Corner.
Glitch says !weenus.
Yeah, I see that.
It's real.
Okay, yeah, that makes that fucking guarantees it right there. Definitively. My bad.
Glitch is the definitive answer. Yeah, I don't know why it says link deleted for me. That's weird.
Well, it worked that time on our end. Or, yeah, on Scaraysh's end. Does it still say that, even though Glitch posted it up?
Yes, it says link deleted, bro.
Okay, cool. I literally just said it looks okay for the Scaryish thing. You don't have to be a bitch about it. Fuck. Don't hit me.
Why? Why?
Because you flinch like you want to hit me, so I say don't hit me.
Alright. Let's choose a track.
It's a tie. In case you didn't know, democracy is voting.
I'm gonna choose the House of Pain because that's how I feel right now.
House of Pain has 2. Enemy at the Gates has 2.
What is the number for House of Pain? I'm sorry, 22?
Oh my god, I need to help you be mean to me? Sure, it's 22. All right, right now, House of Pain has the most votes.
Voights.
All right, so as long as no one votes for Enemy at the Gates here in the next 5 seconds, we're gonna go with House of Pain. Someone just voted for Enemy at the Gates. Someone named Malum. Suck it, bitch!
Oh,
all right, I'm gonna
my
let it scroll a little bit
God.
longer, and then we'll go with House of Pain because whoever won also voted on House of
Oh,
Pain.
911 girl says I learned weenus from Chandler Bing. R.I.P.
Wow, it's sad.
It's just so sad. The friends are gonna start dying off.
It's weird to think that, like, it's kind of like how Golden Girls, when you're growing up, like, all the Golden Girls are just around.
Enzo Matrix says hashtag suck it, bitch. What the fuck?
All right, Enemy of the Gates is ahead
okay,
now. So once we
fine.
get to the end of the thing, we're going to pick the track.
I see people like you better. I get it. I get
ICP people like me better? They're called juggalos, babe. Whoop whoop.
it. Is that what they say?
They say a lot of things, but whoop whoop is definitely one.
Is it really? Everyone says whoop whoop.
Okay, cool.
I say whoop whoop. I'm not a juggalo.
You don't know that? All right. Enemy of the Gates looks pretty fucking dope, guys. Thank me.
Oh, look at him. He's so cute.
And Glitch. Oh, it has a fucking trailer that shows you what's going on. This is one of the newer tracks for sure. What the fuck? This thing is awesome. All right.
Okay.
Same prediction. Who lasts longer on the track or finishes higher? So if we both die, whoever dies first loses. I don't think anyone had questions about that.
Oh my gosh. The Snark says, imagine when the Himian people start dying off. I
think about Ted Mosby dying all the time.
I
That dude
believe
sucks.
that I will die before Marshall and Lily die.
No. I think Jason Segel goes in some sort of really bizarre, crazy accident because he always has the craziest fucking stories.
Glitch says, it's whoop whoop, and yes, it's real. The Snark says Robin is secretly a juggalo. Maybe. We'll never know. What is an ICP song?
That's a great question.
I don't know any.
My brother was a huge juggalo back in the day, so I've heard them.
Like paint his face juggalo?
No, like go to concerts all the time, though.
Yeah, that's not a huge juggalo.
Maybe he actually did paint his face when he got there. I don't know. He didn't paint it before he left the house, though, so that was nice. All right. Looks like I'm the only person voting on me, so fuck everyone. I would really like to see summary. There we go. There we go. I found it. All right. Right now, the Snarked has voted for me 1,000 spooky points or whatever we call them.
Bro.
Is that right? My thing is not updating here, but it says that here. I put down 54. Trash Pandas bet a whopping 10 on me. And then for Robin, Chunkster has 2. Wow, Chunkster, the loyalty. Jumped over to Robin's ship with 2,000 of your new spooky points. Glitch.
I'm What's for Dinner says the Great Malenko, Piggy Pie. What is a juggalo?
Glitch and Lisbeth Tree voted 1,000. Anyways.
I don't know any of these songs. I've never heard any of them. Maybe I'll listen to one. If someone gives me a song by ICP that I should listen to, I will listen to one.
If anyone's going to do that,
make it count.
Give her one that's like their most famous one, so she can be like, oh, I think I have
or one
heard of
that
this.
you think that I will actually enjoy.
Tambre voted 10 on me. Also, Enzo Matrix voted 10 on me. And I'm at 34% of the vote, which means your payout will be larger because of that. All right, here we go. Oh, wait, we go. Root for Robin to fall off first. I don't know. Oh, the track is going to shoot us across the thing to start. Never mind.
Gosh.
It's not. Everything's pretty bunched up. Enzo Matrix is at the front with Captain Fake Eye right behind. Tambre's in third place. Enzo Matrix, stop playing. I'm What's for Dinner is now in first place. Fake Eye and Trash Pandas and Tambre have all fallen off.
Oh my god.
Robin is in third. I'm in eighth. So Robin's in first now. I'm still back there, still alive, so we can all...
Oh, yeah. Oh, no.
Oh, that could have been really bad
No.
for you. Glitch is trying to get through. Liz Tree's trying to get through. Shell Girl. Liz Tree went a different direction. I think that might be to hell. All right. Yep, I was right about that. Liz Tree's gone. I'm way back there. I'm just trying to stay alive. Like that song in Hamilton. Glitch has fallen off. Shell Girl's fallen off. Robin has fallen off. I'm still alive. I win again.
Okay, that one is fair. That you
They
did
were
last
both
longer.
fair.
No, the last one was BS.
You got further than me this time, too. I got stuck back there. Okay, I'm What's and Chunkster going to battle it out. Let's go see what's wrong with my ball.
It's stuck. Oh, your ball's just stuck. It's gonna get eliminated.
This game is bullshit. I don't need the points, though. I just needed to not die first. And I did that again. In
Because of
the most
BS.
cowardly way possible. I refuse to race.
Oh, shit.
All right, Chunkster has overtaken I'm What's for Dinner and
Wow.
is cruising towards a victory.
DRS?
Yeah, DRS misses the pulsating rods at the end there. Congratulations, Chunkster. And yeah, we gotta wait for the wave of death to melt my ball, which shouldn't take too long. There I go, I'm dead. So, all right, choose outcome. That was glorious again. Congratulations, Adam supporters. Complete prediction.
You didn't even finish.
Yeah, I did. I died. So, but I died in third place, baby. All right, that was super fun. Chunkster, you know the deal. Find a sticker on Robin's Quiet Corner, message us and say, this is the one I want. Can you send it here? And we will. So, also, I'm really glad to hear, Chunkster, that after winning our grand prize, you got all the things. And on top of that, that your dice are rolling well. Because it was really important to me to not just make you good-looking dice, and I hope they are good-looking, but that they don't roll like shit. So, Adam going full-on Red Bull at a pit stop. No, I just retired my car, but left it on the track that time. So, that was really fun. We hope you guys enjoy that. I think with my new setup that I had to battle, when I switch when I switch it over to live, so it's just the normal camera again, it's gonna turn the mic off, but I'll turn it right back on. Let's try.
Enya. Did you used to listen
And
to
yeah, the mic was off. You couldn't hear me say and yeah, and then Robin say, oh, that sounds like another sound, so I guess I'll just start making fun of him.
Enya? Why do you sound like a fucking Muppet?
That's how you sound in my head.
I don't mind being a Muppet in your head.
Okay, cool. All right, I'm getting out of marbles right now, so cool. That went well. We hope you all enjoyed that. So we got so a new. She's stomping on my foot, and I'm trying to keep my shit together, trying to be professional. But all right, so I'm trying to figure out who won the first race. Why is your foot wet?
Trash
Do your
Pandas.
feet sweat?
911 girl won the first race, but gave it to Trash Pandas.
Okay, that's what I was trying to see. So Trash Pandas and Chunkster, you guys are getting shut. You know what? Fuck you, Robin. You don't have someone stomping on your foot while you're trying to talk. You just sit back there and don't help at all. So, fuck Muppet is a new insult now. That doesn't sound like an insult, actually. It's like, you want to be my fuck Muppet? I'm pretty sure that's from 50 Shades of Grey 4. So.
Oh my god.
All right, let's fucking wrap this thing up. It's 1:24. Everyone else has better shit to do on a Saturday. I'm gonna mark this and just take us to the outro. All right, so that's everything we have for this episode. Thank you so much to everyone who joined us, especially live. If you're watching any of the story times live, we appreciate you. We love you guys. If you're like, I'd like to, but I don't know when they are, we usually do them on Saturdays at noon. Not every Saturday, but we will announce Friday,
on social media,
the
so
day
you guys
before,
should follow us
on our socials. Then make sure you follow us. So again, those socials are facebook.com/ScarishPodcast, Twitter's @ScarishPod, Instagram is @ScarishPodcast, and yeah, you can also reach out to us if you have a story like the ones we just read. If you'd like to send them to us, we'd be more than happy to read them. And additionally, you can email storytime@Scaryish.com, and we'll get the email that way, or our website Scaryish.com. Click on contact us, fill out that form. So we would more than be happy to read your stories. Yeah. Fun times. Robin, for folks who would like to donate to us, how can they do so?
You can go to patreon.com/ScarishPodcast. Those are monthly donations with tiers starting at $1. You can also go to coffee, ko-fi.com/ScarishPodcast. And those are one-time donations if you're not into the subscription type thing. Yeah.
All right. That's everything we got. So thank you so much to everyone who listened, everyone who supports us, everyone who loves us, likes us, doesn't hate us. We appreciate you. Robin, go ahead and sign us out.
Keep on creeping out, and we'll talk to you guys later.
Bye.